Yeah, this is John. Um, this one, I'm gonna call it the comeback, and I just want to say to people who's been listening to me so far, uh, I just want to say thank you because we just reached 4,416. So every week there gonna be some new video. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna do next week, but do not miss next week because next week there's something I'm gonna show. I think a lot of people gonna be talking about it. It's gonna be a surprise. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to make sure you call your friend, family member, everyone say, you gotta see those tapes. You gotta hear what that man gonna say. And I want people to pay attention to everything I'm gonna say. Next week is gonna be something a lot of people gonna be talking about it. All right. This week, what I'm gonna talk about is for people who just I was talking about my accident. Well, today is April 28th. Exactly today, 6 years ago, April 28th, 2011, I have an accident. My accident happened on Delta Airline. I fall 50 something feet. I broke 17 bones. I was paralyzed from waist down. Doctor only gave me 5% chance to ever walk again. But I look at him and I said to my mother, this man is not God. I'm going to walk again. And I'm going to prove you I'm going to walk again. And one thing I realized, your faith in God is everything you need. And your determination, that's the second thing. If you have a determination, you want to do something, do not let no one stop you. No one was going to tell me if I can walk or if I cannot walk. You're not God. Because I was going to fight for it and I was going to walk again. I don't care who said to me, you're not going to walk again, you're paralyzed for life. Yeah, you're a doctor, you have your own opinion, but you're not God. Be honest with you, my biggest problem when I have my accident is I remember 2009, I weigh 182, and I have a vacation to Haiti, and we 182, 6'3", 182, people usually think, oh, you're too skinny. Now, after my accident, I blow up to 482 pounds. No, 478. When I blow up to 478, you have to understand, I do not eat nothing, I do not really do anything. When you're paralyzed, you're on a bed 24/7. And they put you on steroid. You're taking 27 different pills every single day. You gain weight. And I do not understand why I was kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But the pill they put me on, every hour you're drinking different pill. And it's getting on my nerve. And I realized I gotta stop taking those pills. And I don't care how much the pain is, I'm gonna stop. So far, and what hurt most is that I used to lift weight. I lost my six-pack, I lost my bicep, and I start looking at myself. I have no idea what I was looking at. But so far, in 2 years, I lost 140 pounds, and I do it on my own. I do my exercise, go to the gym, and I start lifting weight a little bit, get on the treadmill, walk a little bit, eat salad. So the way I look at it, I want to lose weight on my own. I was not going to have any surgery. I think bypass surgery to lose weight. I was not going to do it. That's cheating. And I know if I try to have that surgery, I was not going to come out too. If I have my amputation, I will not come out from the hospital, believe me. They want to make sure I don't come out this time. They want to make sure 100% I do not come out. So let me take you back to my accident. After my accident, let me explain to our Port Authority what. Instead of call them the Port Authority, I'm going to call them terrorist domestic. When I said terrorist domestic, you know what I'm talking about. You see, the problem is that I have a friend of mine who told me, he said, these people are the most powerful group of mafia. You could never believe how powerful these people are. I never see those people afraid of anyone the way they're afraid of you. They scare you to death. And I said, they're not that stupid like I thought they were stupid. The only mistake they make, they underestimate me. And you never underestimate anyone. It's like a boxing fight. Never underestimate your opponent. I'm going to knock him out in 5 seconds. You might get your ass kicked. And the thing is, I know too much. I've been working there since 1992. This is someone you don't want to mess around with. You know everything. You know every trick. You know how they think. You know how they do things. Let me explain this to you. You see, if I was a white man who had that accident, believe me, before I even leave the hospital, they will send me a bottle of wine or champagne and a basket of fruits and telling me happy retirement. And send me golf clubs, go to Florida, go play golf. But because you are a black man, the first thing they want to do is to destroy you. They try to set you up to see they can put you in jail. They don't want you to have that money. Because see a black man who have that kind of money, they're going to think you have too much power. They don't want that. They just want to destroy you. They want to set you up. I'm going to take you from A to Z. How they're going to try to set you up. How they're going to do it. The first thing you need to do, you cannot be cheap. You got to be able to have money and share your money. You have to understand what makes them very dangerous is the people who work for them. They will send people to your house to do whatever they ask them to do, and they will do it. And those people know if they get caught. This is what they told me. If they get caught, they will go to jail for life, and they understand that. But the family will be taken care of. They're going to pay their family some money, and so they have to keep those things secret. So they don't have to say who sent them. They're willing to go to jail for 25 years to life. They know what they're facing. But at the same time, they are a human being. The way you have to get to them, if you have an accident like mine, you have to expose yourself in a way by taking your shoes off. Show them your legs. Show them picture of your accident, video. Offer them money. Say it's going to be between me and you. Nobody have to know. You don't call me, I don't call you. You only email me. They're going to let you know when people come into your house, so you can videotape them. They're going to let you know how they think, how they act, how they do things, for how long they've been doing it, who they do that before, how many people they kill, and how they do it. They're going to tell you things, telling you, be careful, always leave a window open, because they're very good at gas leak. They're going to explain to you your car, going to be your worst nightmare. They're going to try to give you a headache by flat your car tire, damage the brake, do things to make you spend money on that car, so the car become your worst enemies. If you put the car for sale, they're going to tell you, do not put for sale on that car. Somebody going to call you, going to pretend want to buy that car. This is somebody who's coming to murder you. That person going to come, going to pretend want to steal the car. Nah, that person doesn't really want the car, they just want to kill you. Because when you have the accident, too much money involved. There's too many companies that involved. I'm going to tell you something I should not tell you, but I'm going to make you understand me a little bit more. When I have my accident, because my accident happened on Delta Airline. Delta involving, basically I have to sue Delta. Port Authority, I have to sue them. That's the law, because they want to make sure if something happens, you be comfortable. You have the city of New York involved in that. So when you have all those companies that involved, those lawyers sit down and talk about how can we kill this guy so we don't have to pay that much money. When I say money, a lot of money involved. That's hundreds of millions of dollars. So the way they're looking at it, that black man not gonna get that money from us. We're gonna kill him, we're gonna kill his mom, we're gonna kill his kids, we're gonna kill everyone so nobody can sue us. That's how they think. And I'm not the first one they do that. Everyone who have an accident, they take them to hospital, they kill them. If they make it out from hospital, they will find a way to go to your house, to murder you, murder your family. Sometimes when you see a house burn, you see the entire family burn. The first thing you have to think, if there's any loss involved, how much money is it? When you see a car, there's an accident, everybody in that car died, you have to think about it. If there's any lawsuit involved, that's how they do it. What make them weak? It's people work for them. Those people don't get paid that much money. They send them all over the place. It doesn't matter if it's cold, if it's hot. They make them follow you all over the place. Those people don't get that much money. They don't get paid that much. What you have to do is to find a way to make fun of them. Find a way to make a deal with them to let you know what's going on. Some of them willing to take a chance. Some of them don't afraid. They know if they get caught, they will get killed. They tell you that their family gonna be destroyed. You have to understand, a lot of people know what's going on in the hospital. I have my mother's best friend. I remember when I was at NYU hospital, and she worked in another hospital. Let's just say across the street. And she said, yeah, she know about those things. She work in the hospital, and she's a nurse. She said, yeah, sometime when you have an accident, they told them not to talk about it. If you talk about it, something gonna happen to your family. They will send someone to kill you. So the best thing to do is not stay in that room by yourself. If you can use people work for them, do it. They can help you a lot, because one can get you someone inside. The one who's watching you in that car can get you someone inside. Someone inside can get you someone next to the big boss. Can tell you when they're coming. Listen, they're gonna come to your house, like my house. They use the Wi-Fi in my house to spy on me. They listen to everything I'm saying. They're watching me. They know everything that's going inside. I have no privacy. I cannot even contact the media. The only thing they're afraid of is the media. Oh, they don't like. They're scared of the media to death. They're not afraid of nothing. They're not afraid of the FBI. They're not afraid of the CIA. You have to understand, they got money. They can control those things. But they're not afraid. They're afraid of the media, because they don't want the media to involve. They don't want people to know what's going on. Have something like that come out on the news, is going to be a headache for them. People not going to want to travel. People are going to be afraid. That's why they're afraid of me. That's the reason why they were scared of me to death. That's why they have people watching me 24/7. When I end up in Canada, those people could not understand how I end up to Canada. They have my passport to figure. They control. They write the number of my passport. Want to know any country I go, so they can find me. They even say to me, no matter what country you go, we're gonna find you. We're gonna kill you. So I know I have to find a way to get out from America, and I know I have to find a way to end up to a country where they're not gonna violate my right the way they used to do it in America. And I have to fight back when I get there. and I have to expose what's going on. And when I end up in Canada, they found out 2 days later. And you can see they were all over me in the hotel. They're watching me, but I already talked to the Canadian government. I told them what's going on. I say I have to leave America because of my accident. A lot of money involved, and these people will kill you, so you don't have to get anything. And I explained to them why I'm here. Another thing they're very good at, intimidation. They will find a way to intimidate you, to scare you. It's like if you're not white, listen to me. I came from a mixed family. I have a great dad who was white. I have to explain to you. I have family member that when I'm looking at them, or if I'm driving on the same car with them, police will stop. When you know why there's black and white in the same car. When I have to explain to them, this is my cousin. I never look at him as he was white, or if it's a female, this is my family member of mine. But in America, people look at you. If a black man, they will find a way to stop your car just when you know if you have drugs in your car. So why a black and white can be fine? And when I came to Canada, I realized, oh my God, everything is different. The only regret I have, I wish I came here a long time ago. They're going to intimidate you. Working at Kennedy Airport, you have to understand. Before, I used to deliver food on the plane. I used to drive the one-world bus, taking passenger from basically from Terminal 7 to Terminal 9, from Terminal 7 to Terminal 4. I used to take passenger all over the place, inside of the airport, not even outside, where those airplanes passing by. I used to spend a lot of times in the immigration. Sometimes you have passenger came from all over the world. And sometimes they need someone to talk for them. And they used to come get me many times. I always wonder why this passenger whose travel came from all over. Sometimes I'm standing there watching people passing by. I will count 200-300 passengers. The only way you're gonna see the custom stop anyone who's white, only if that person have tattoo. If it's a white passenger, they look at them, just say, "Good morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Have a nice day. Have a nice flight." But if you are black, Spanish, you look like you're from Pakistan or India, they will find a way to stop you. Sometimes I see women, they take to, let's just say, a private home to search them. The most humiliating thing is that they're looking for drugs and they search those women. They have another woman to search them. What hurt most, some of those people do not speak any English. When they get out, you can see how angry they were, because another woman have to search them. When I say search them, they have to put their hand inside of the private part. They have to make them open it to see if there's nothing inside of it. And you have to understand, some of those women said not even the husband make them do that. So they force them to do it, and they don't like it. They're angry. And those people don't know what to do. I always want to know why they're afraid. They're completely scared, afraid to have anything to do with those people. If they try to get a lawyer, like I was saying, the game is intimidation. You intimidate your opponent. If they try to get a lawyer, you block their home phone or cell phone. They try to get a lawyer. You intimidate them, you scare them not to do it. After a while, those people they just let it go. They don't know what to do. I always wonder why none of them talk to the media, contact someone, or let someone do it for them. Do not use your home phone or your cell phone. Someone you can trust. Say, this is what happened to me. They violated my right. They put their hand, talk to someone, do something about it. This is something that's been going on for a long, long, long time, but no one do nothing about it. When I say a lot of times, and I'll be honest with you, for 10 years, I was driving the one-wheel bus. I was spending a lot of time on the immigration, watching passenger passing by, asking them what airline they're gonna go to, waiting for my passenger. The only time I see them stop someone who's white, it's when they have tattoo on them. If they don't have any tattoo, even though if you are a black man, you wear a suit, you look like a lawyer, a doctor, it doesn't matter. They will stop you and search you. If you are Spanish, they will stop you. As the only time they're not going to stop you if you're white. Kennedy Airport, what I'm going to say to you, you're going to be surprised. This is one of the most racist airports. Believe me, very, very racist airport. They're like rats. They bite you and they're looking at you, pretend like they're nice to you. And, believe me, they are not. They will look at you, it's just let me say it in a way for you to understand. You travel over there. If they feel like you have a big mouth example that you're not scared, someone talk to you, talk to them back. They don't like that. They are capable of doing anything. Do not be surprised if you found drugs in your luggage. Who you think gonna believe you if you say you never have any drugs in your luggage? You are a black man, no one gonna believe you. A lot of people were set up going to jail. They don't really commit the crime. When those people was inside of my house, I take videotape, a lot of them, and I thought I was gonna be in the precinct for hours watching those videotape with them. And I said to the police, I got a lot of tapes. You can see everything they're doing. They're putting, they even put something called cyanide, it's some kind of poison, on my juice. And I said, I've been collecting evidence for a while. I have video camera inside of the house, they don't even know. And I said, I'm ready to sit down, see someone who's in charge. So to figure out what we're gonna do. And the police said, okay, who's doing that? I say, well, basically it's like dealing with the government. It's the authority. And she looked at me, she put her head down and she was like, you can see first of all, she's not white. 2, she's not a black American. 3, she's someone who's, you can see, she was afraid of taking my case. She don't want to have nothing to do with it. It's like she have a family, she just don't want to have nothing to do with it. There was another lady there. When I put my head down, I could not understand what just happened to me. Police turned me down, they don't even want to see the tape. They're just telling me there's nothing they can do except give me a number for the FBI. And there was an older lady there. She said to me, even they call the FBI, they're not gonna do nothing. She said, listen to me. You see a lot of young men who's in jail, they don't really do the crime. They were set up. Be careful. Because of your accident, if they can destroy you, they're gonna do that. They're not gonna stop. And I look at the lady, I said, what should I do? She said, there's nothing you can do. They've been doing this for a long time. They got money, they got power, they always get away with it. And I know I have to fight back because I don't know how to lose. I hate losing. Uh, I remember when I was a kid, I started doing karate when I was 8. I hate losing. I will train harder than anyone. My trainer name was Abila. I remember I make life a living hell for him. I was not the type of kid that was more like the other kids. Sometimes when we're fighting, he just say, it's just fun, just have fun. I never look at it as fun. I just don't want to lose. I will do whatever it takes not to lose. I play soccer, football. I have to score. If one game I don't score, I feel like a loser. No matter how many goals, if we win the game, it's not. I was never satisfied. We have to win. And if we won the game 2-1 or 3-2, I was not. Nah, that team gonna come back asking for a rematch. I have to get ready for them. Losing is a disease, and I'm looking at it. I say, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna go somewhere and I'm gonna fight them. I don't care how long it takes me. Some way, somehow, I'm gonna find someone who's gonna help me fight them. Let me explain another thing to you. I write what I have to say because sometimes I'm kind of happy because it seemed like for 2 weeks or 3 weeks in a row, they don't shut me down. Every time we make a video, we cannot have those videos come out. They always find a way to block those videos. For 3 weeks now, I have my video come out. So I'm very happy about it. And you have no idea. I'm like a kid at a candy store. So I'm very, very happy. And this is one problem they're trying to make go away. And the problem cannot go away. They're looking at me as a pain in the ass. And I say, I'm not a pain in the ass. I'm a pain all over. I don't like people pushing me. You push me, I'm going to push back. Intimidate, that's not going to work with me. And for anyone who have any accident, who's listening to me, if in the future you have any accident, the same day you have the accident, contact the media. Do not do anything quiet. That's what they want you to do. You do that quiet, they will kill you. Nobody can even know. Use the media as fast as you can. Have family member contact them. Do not use the phone in the hospital. They listen to what you're saying. When you work at the airport, you have an accident. The minute you have the accident, the first thing they're gonna ask you is for your cell phone. They want to get the phone number of your family, anyone, so they can bug their phone, listen to who you're calling. First time I see my lawyer, let me tell you something. My lawyer was involved. Since before I even gave him the case, he was working for Paradise. Before that, I have Celino and Barnes as my lawyer. I was not too happy with them. Douglas in London, first time I called them, I was surprised the way they sent a limo to come pick me up. You have to understand, going to Celino and Barnes, I have to get a taxi. And when I get there, the driver have to wait for me outside. When I finish with my lawyer, and I have to pay the driver a little bit more money because he was waiting for a while. But when you have Douglas in London send a limo to come pick you up, beautiful, brand new car, and I was kind of impressed. And when I get to the office, oh my God, I could not understand. The office was beautiful. They have the entire floor for them. It's completely different from day and night. And I was impressed. And I said, wow, this is a high-class lawyer. And I need a lawyer like that who can represent me. And I already told them, I said, listen, I have a lawsuit involved. Everything is done. My lawyer said most it's gonna take is 2 to 3 years. And I said, can you get my lawsuit to settle before that? And he said, listen to me. Did you ever been to jail? I said, no. I said, I'm allergic to jail. I see jail on TV, it gives me a headache. So I realized this is not a place for me. And I said, listen, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't smoke. I became a Christian since I was 12 years old. I have my own choir. I explained to him who I was. And what was funny about that, there was 5 lawyers sitting there. 2 of them was for the airport. And I don't even know that. And he asked me, when you have the accident, did the media contact you? I said, yeah. Did you talk to them? I said, no, because I was in the hospital. I don't think it was a good idea talking to the media. He said, okay, good job. When I was in the hospital, I know if I talked to the media, I was not going to live that long. You have to understand, there's one reporter out there in the United States who knows what's going on. She wanted to expose them, but I could not do it when I was in the United States. Because if I do it, they know where I live. I was right there. I could not do it. I have to get out. And I know what she told me. She said, listen, these people have been killing a lot of people. I have a friend of mine. She's a nurse. She told me what's going on in the hospital. I want to do something about it. I want to use you. And I understand what she want to do, but I could not do it. This is my hospital home. They're going to know. And because I was not going to spend too much, I was not going to live that long. The minute you have the accident, you become hunted. They're going to hunt you. They're going to do whatever it takes to make it look like an accident. And another problem again. When you have an accident, you have the insurance involved. The insurance was, my insurance at the time was Liberty Mutual. The airport tried to blame everything on Liberty Mutual. Liberty Mutual is not, believe me, I don't have good experience with Liberty Mutual. I was told by Liberty Mutual that after 127 days in the hospital, they said, listen, since you have your accident, it's the money is a lot. It's over $1 million because you're taking a lot of pills. Those pills are very expensive. You have a lot of surgery and you're gonna need more. This is what we think we should do. You're gonna go home. I just learned how to walk. Liberty Mutual said, listen, you're gonna go home. I know you need more surgery. You can have those surgery in the future. At the time I have 11 surgery. You can have, I know you need more surgery. You're gonna need amputation on your right legs. You go home, you don't have to stay in the hospital 24/7. When you need more surgery, you can go back to the hospital. Every time you need us, we're gonna be there for you. But sitting there in the hospital, wait for your next surgery in a month, every single day is a lot of money we're spending. And I said to Liberty, to them, so when I go home, what's gonna happen? They said, well, we're gonna send a nurse to taking care of you. We're gonna send people to take you to therapy. Believe me, I don't regret listening to them, because if I was in the hospital, I might be dead. Because every single week something new happens. They will send a nurse to give me my sleeping pill, to injected me with something to help me sleep. And the next day wake up, the tube in my heart unplugged. They will send me to another hospital for some treatment. send me on the wrong name to take injection using a name of someone who's in the 60. So to make it look like an accident, it was a mistake that made. Every single week something new happened. And I was feeling like, okay, I have to go home, and I'm tired of the hospital food anyway. And I did. I don't regret going home, but I never got any help. There was no nurses come to do anything for me. There was a nurse they gave me in the beginning. She teach me how to make call for the ambulance to go to hospital. She never come to my house to taking care of me. There was no one to. I even wore a diaper. I was taking injection. I was taking 27 pills a day. There's no one to do nothing for me. The only one who was doing everything for me is my own mother. And I know one day, some way, somehow, I was gonna expose what's going on. And the airport was involved 100%. They don't like me since day one, because they look at me as someone who can speak his mind, who call them a racist, who call them a coward, who call them terrorist domestic, who just tell them what I think of them. They don't like me. They want to punish me. They work with Liberty Mutual to make life a living hell for me. And sitting there, watching those people doing all those things to you, it's like waiting to die. It's like being in jail, waiting for electric chair. Every single day you're thinking about it. But I was using my mind thinking about it. I said what helped me most? I face myself every single day, confront God. I said, why me? And I say, I make a promise to you when I was in the hospital. If I walk again, I'm going to expose those people. And I promise you, I'm going to preach what those people doing over there. I'm going to expose them. I'm going to do whatever it takes to become a preacher. I'm going to be the kind of preacher was before, the old-fashioned way. And it's not going to be a business. It's going to be 100% the way a preacher should be. And I said, listen, I need your help. Those people are not going to let me live. I need your help every single day. Every single day I read Psalm 91, Psalm 35, Psalm 59, Psalm 23. I become obsessed with the Bible. And to have fun, I watch a lot of football and Barcelona. Anytime, you know what? Funny, many times those people would try to kill me and my mother. And they listen to me laughing, watching football. They just said, what's wrong with that guy? No matter what we do, he just cannot die. We just put stuff in his juice. He's watching football and he's screaming, say, Messi score. Well, Messi scored. That's my favorite player. So I have to say Messi scored. Barcelona won. And they don't like that. And after my team won, I just, I have fun with them. So I'll be honest with you, I have fun with them. Because I know they bought my home phone and my cell phone. I pick up the cell phone, call the home phone. I tell them what I think of them. Call them a coward. I say, the only thing you're good for is pay someone to kill someone. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Why are you picking on people who's sick? What kind of human being will do something like that? You will kill somebody so you don't have to pay them. And you have insurance for that. You know, this is the kind of human being, what on earth are you going to say? And they'll try to do whatever it takes to make sure, whatever I have to say, they want to make sure it doesn't come out. These people try so hard. Even in Canada right now, they're doing the same thing. Not like the way they used to do it in New York, but they're doing it a different way. They're using the bank since I came here, asking me for information, try to figure out where my kids are, try to figure out even I'm gonna explain to you how they work. They have a way, they want to be everything. When I was in New York, I have alarm inside of my house. I have alarm inside of my house. This is a DT alarm. How you get inside of my apartment? Please explain to me how you get inside of my apartment if I have ADT alarm and you don't have the number. How did you get inside of it? That's what I want to show you. That's how powerful these people are. They will use your landlord, they will use anyone to get information. One thing they could not handle was email. The only one who have that email was me and my family. I don't give it to no one. Not my lawyer, no one. And I have a secret phone. I don't pay the bill. That's the only way you're gonna survive. You gotta be very smart, smarter than them. You have to outsmart them. For me to get out from New York, I'm gonna tell you how I do it. I was gonna wait because I know I was gonna sit down for an interview. I was gonna explain how I get out from New York. Basically, what I do, I try to convince my lawyer. I say, listen, my leg is not getting anybody. I need amputation. But before I have the amputation, I want to settle one of my lawsuits. The smallest one, I just want to settle that one because I want to see if I can buy a house with a swimming pool. So I can do therapy. I want to see how my leg's going to react. And I was talking to him on the phone and saying that to him, well, if you're not going anywhere, you're going to stay in New York, yeah, we can settle that. This is your own lawyer saying that. He's telling you 100%, I'm working for them. What you going to do? So what? That's how comfortable he is working for them. Okay? Like I said, since day one, before I even gave those lawsuits to Douglas in London, 2 lawyers from the airport was there asking me questions, and I thought they were a lawyer from Douglas in London. The only thing they want to know was, did you say anything to the media? What they want to know. What station is that? To settle one of my lawsuits. And I said, I just want to settle one of them. I want to see if swimming, how that's going to help me with my back and my legs. And he said, well, we can do that. If you're not going, if you promise you're not going to leave the country, you're not going. No. I said, no, I'm not going to leave. I'm going to stay right here in New York. They said, okay, we can do that. And I think what I think was almost nothing. The reason why I did, I want to get out. I know if I leave America, if I leave New York, I got the ball in my hand. I can do whatever I want to do. I can have an interview all over anyone. I don't care what country you are, where you came from. Whatever you want to know about airline, how it's work, how when you passenger, if you travel, you are a passenger, what you're going to face, what you got to do. If you travel on an airplane, let me make this clear. The airplane have an accident. They're going to kill you. If they can kill your entire family, they're going to kill them so they don't have to pay them. So you better understand that. You better say, well, no, I'm a passenger, I don't work there. They'd rather you dead when the plane go down than live. Because if you live, you're going to cost them too much money. If you die, they're just going to give your family some money. But that doesn't mean your family not gonna be the enemies. If they can't kill your family so they don't have to pay them, they're gonna do that. And one thing I remember one time, one of those people who work for the airline said to me, I was inside of my house, I was getting angry and mad. No matter what station I call, I never get anyone call me back. I write letter, no one write me back. I don't even know if they get my call or if anything. I call Nancy Grace, I call Channel 11, Channel 9, 7, 5, 4, 2. I even call 106.7, Light FM. I call even Maury Povich. I was so desperate, I call any station, any radio station. The Steve Harvey show. No matter what, no one called me back. And it's getting on my nerve and I was angry. And I leave message, listen, a lot of people who's dying. It's time for someone to stand up, do something about it. I need your help. And one of them one time faced me while I was on the street. And he said, so what, we kill all those people. What you gonna do about it? You're gonna die also. And I look at him and I smile. I smile, I don't say nothing. Believe me, it was a big mistake you made, saying that to me. And another things I want to say to people is they're going to pretend to be everything. You're going to write a book, they're going to pretend to be a writer. They want to know what you want to say. You want a lawyer, they're going to send their own lawyer. Try to see what you got. No matter where you go, they're going to follow you. They got money to waste, but they got money to waste, but they're not going to pay. That's how they do things. They're not going to pay. It's like those people, they're intimidated when you travel. A lot of those people would love to do something, but they're scared. Because sometimes you see a woman coming out from that room and she's crying, she's not happy about it. Because they don't have a man checking her, but they have a woman who can put her hand inside of her private part, searching for drugs. The only reason why, because you're not white. When they do something like that, they don't. If you get mad, you're angry, you say you're gonna get a lawyer. That's a big mistake. Do not say you're gonna get any lawyer. Okay, you cry, you're not happy about it. Contact the media, find one, explain to them what happened to you, and after that, get a lawyer. Do not use your home phone or your cell phone. Believe me, they already know your home phone or your cell phone. They're gonna have you go in front of your house every single day to see what you're gonna do. You go to the grocery, they're watching you. You go to the drugstore, they're watching you. No matter where you go, they have people watching you to see what you're gonna do. They're gonna do that for a while to see if you're gonna hire a lawyer. And if you get a lawyer, the first thing they're gonna do, they're gonna own him. You might have a lawsuit, but you never get the money. Okay. I'm gonna go right now, but I'm gonna tell you something. Next week, I have something I'm gonna surprise you, and I think a lot of people gonna talk about it. A lot of people gonna talk about it. But I want to see the number. I want to see the number double, triple. I want to see that number. 4,416 it's okay. From last week, 6 days, from 14 to 4,416. Okay, I'm kind of happy, and I appreciate what you guys doing. But start next week. I'm gonna surprise you guys. I have something I'm gonna bring. I want everybody to see it. So I just want to say thank you for listening to me. Every week, you're gonna hear me, you're gonna see me, and I hope you appreciate the video. There's things I'm gonna show you next week. I think you're gonna be talking about it for a long, long time. Believe me, even the airport get inside of my house looking for those things. They cannot find them. Just wait until next week, and we're gonna have fun. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. So wait until next week, and see you until then. Thank you.